Hello farmers and welcome back to the hills of Tuscany. I am thinking we are done with September. I have finished harvesting the grapes. They're all being processed into, well, raisins or white grape juice. And I just been running around the farm here, just checking on some things to see if we're all set. All of our production buildings are doing what they should be doing. I deactivated the silage fermenter silo. Because that's done with the grass that we brought down last month. Our animals should be all set until next month. Actually, let me just double check on the cows for the water. Yeah, they got 110,000 liters. Ignore the billion. Yeah, so their productivity is going to still go up. Yeah, I got down to 0 a couple episodes ago and I forgot they ran out of water overnight. But they are climbing back up. The sheep are fine. Everything's fine. But I want to get to October because sugar beet harvesting, cotton harvesting, and soybean harvesting. So we got $14,200 in the bank account. Let's see what we wake up with. We got like a $22,000 loan interest payment at midnight. But let's see what our wind turbine does overnight or through the day. I don't know if it's a windy day or not. A lot of rain. I hope it's not raining when we... Okay, it is raining, but the sun is in the forecast. Looks like we actually made money in the past month. That's great. Yeah, we're selling animals as well. All right, so what time does the rain stop? Let's go up here to the forecast. Somewhere between 9 and 10. Well, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? So our loan interest is $20,650. All right. Would be nice to get that below $20,000. I probably could by selling some stuff. But like I said, I don't want to sell anything until we got a good abundance of it to sell, which we could have at this point. Now that we've been a month. All right, so now we just got to wait for... It's saying the sun's out. The rain will take a moment to pass on through. Let's see. The sheep should be fine. The cows probably could use some TMR. Let me see. Like I said, they're using about a trailer's worth per month now at this stage. Yeah, I could bring down another trailer. So what I'll do is I'll bring the T8 and the forage wagon on down. We'll let that start filling up with some TMR. And by the time we get back around to it, that should be full and we can get the cows some more. I think I'll get the New Holland harvester over to the soybean field. Time I drive over there, we'll put that in place, get that ready to go. So the first thing we'll do for harvesting is we'll get a root crop harvester, which I think I tried to do. I think that was last episode. I tried harvesting the sugar beets a month too early, but we'll get a worker harvesting that field. And we're going to start harvesting the soybean field ourselves. And once we get around a couple times to get the headland done, I'll probably set that off on a worker. And then we're going to grab the cotton harvester and start harvesting the cotton so we can start the process of making some clothing. Rain, rain, go away. Come on back another day. Or another month. But rain is crucial. Well, not in Farming Simulator. We really don't need the rain. It doesn't really affect our crops at all. Yeah, I may have hit the fence over there. Yeah, I do that often. We know. Let's go ahead and fill that up. That takes about 3 minutes or so. All right, let me jump over to... if I scroll over here, is it you? Yes, and you're hooked up to the header. All right, let me go ahead. I'm going to bring this on over. I'll get some other things set up as well. I may bring the cotton harvester over to the field as well. Just waiting for this rain to officially clear out of here. Well, the rain finally has come to a stop. So while I'm over here, let's jump out of the cotton harvester and we'll get our worker going. Course play should still be set up for this. I do want to try something. Crop destruction. Can I destroy the crop here or not? No, I cannot with this machine. Interesting. So, doesn't matter. Either way, let's go ahead and get this thing fired up here. There we go. Now we're harvesting some sugar beet. Yeah, I just want to get past this section through here, although I think the worker would be okay. I think it's just at that first corner where they have some issues. All right, and they're off. I'll double check on them because this upper corner up here could be another issue for them as well. The cotton harvester. Let's get this over to, well, the field up by the chocolate factory. We'll get to the cotton harvesting in a moment, but I want to get the headlands done on the soybean field before I get a worker going on it. I'm just going to get a in-game worker, not a course play worker, to do the soybean field. It's a pretty square field, so it shouldn't be that difficult, you would think. And then we'll jump into the cotton harvester and start mowing down some cotton. Yes, I figured that corner. I don't know why that corner is an issue for that. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the worker for a moment here. Should have known better. Maybe course play think the field is bigger than what it actually is. Alright. Hopefully they're all set now. So, key things to harvest today, of course, the cotton. And also now the soybeans. And the soybeans sooner rather than later. Actually, let me slow down speed to ×1, not ×3. Because we're going to be kind of in a crunch to get the soy flour down to Rosa to make the soy noodles. Because that's going to happen in about 3 months' time. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll just park this right here. Good thing is, we already got 2,000 liters of cotton in there. Okay, we're going to jump on over to you. Why are the backup lights on? That's interesting. Must be I turned the lights on at some point. Did not realize it. Do we have any of our sheep over here today? No, we don't have no free-range sheep over here wandering around. Alright, fold up the header. Oh, now that we're in the harvester, actually, if you did not see yesterday's episode of Western Australia, we bought ourselves our combine yesterday. A nice John Deere combine, so go give it a look if you have not seen it yet. It's a lovely looking combine for sure. But anyways, yeah, now the magic number of soybeans that we get off this field. So if I remember correctly, I think for every 5 liters of soybeans, we're going to get 6 liters of flour? Wait, what's that ratio? Oh, I forgot that ratio of the soy flour. Soybean flour, 5:4. So just a little bit less. Looks like Rosa has gone through all the flour, and we ended up with 33,000 liters of pasta. So we can turn that off. So she went through that, and that is all set, ready to be sold. Yeah, so whatever we get for soy, 80% of that will be turned into soy flour. Then I guess all depends on what the recipe is for soy flour to noodles. Maybe I should look at that, right? Where is that here? 95 to get 100. So then the number goes back up. All right. So, how are you blocked by an object again? What are you blocked by? Wait, where are we here? Oh, you're at that wonderful corner. Hard to get good help these days. Alright, you should be far enough out here. Try not to get yourself in trouble for 5 minutes, could you please? I mean, I do the same thing. I get in trouble myself, so it's understandable. Yeah, so I don't expect to get a great number of soybeans off this field because it's soybeans after all. Let's see, 8%, so I'm going to be probably somewhere around 30% of a harvester on going around one headland. Somewhere around there, I would assume. Yeah, I just figured I'd try activating straw for soy on this map. think I tried it. Wait, this might be the first time I've harvested soy. No, I harvested soy somewhere else because I remember now at the beginning of the series that we harvested soy, I put it into the silo, and every summer for about 3 years I forgot to sell it. Then I forgot to sell it, and I forgot to sell it, to eventually I finally did. So I have harvested soy before in this map. I think this map is pretty much a base game type of map, to where nothing as for straw goes. And yeah, we do know about the mod that allows us to basically any crop get straw from it. But we got plenty of straw for our cows, which hopefully they did improve their productivity overnight, which I'm sure they did. Need them to start giving us their slurry and manure again, because we're going to have a lot of fields that require a stage of fertilization and another potato field that requires 2 stages. Don't really have a lot of hours on this harvester. I have spent a lot of money actually on some machinery that we don't have many hours on. And honestly, the thing I spent the most money on, which is the John Deere cotton harvester, which was just under $1 million. I probably got my money back on that at this point for the amount of clothing that we were getting from it. But it's amazing what $10 million, well, I would say it's over $10 million that we put into this farm, and the time it takes to get that money back. Although if I were playing on normal economy, we pretty much have the loan paid off by now, possibly even paid off at this point. And if I was playing on easy economy, we would have had the loan paid off a while ago. Well, I was thinking about 30% full of the combine once I got one headland done, but we're going to be over that, so that's good. And I think an in-game worker should have no problem getting this field harvested on its own. It's a pretty flat, square field. And we're giving them some extra room to turn around by getting a headland done. I was thinking, though, I may buy a very, very small trailer, an auto-loading trailer. So, like the one that we got at the main farm for getting the wool out of the sheep pen. I'm thinking about bringing that trailer back over to the greenhouses, so I can fill up the greenhouses with fertilizer and seed with that trailer, and then get myself just a bigger trailer so I can grab more pallets out of the sheep pen. They're not that expensive, and I'm thinking here pretty soon we may actually extend our greenhouses and start making more products over there, buy more of the greenhouses. So I kind of want to make the shrubberies. I'll put that stuff like on direct sale. Alright, let's get ourselves a regular base game worker here, and they're going to go off at... Alright, so they're going to go off at this angle. Well, we'll see what they do. We can kind of keep a close eye on them. As for... who do we got over here? Francesca, I guess. So we got Francesca doing the Sugarbeet, and we got Frank Jr. doing the soybeans. All right. As for us, let's unfold the John Deere harvester here. Now, it's not much of any surprise of what we're going to get off this field. I think I got 3 bales last year. Let me go ahead and reset that. Wait, can I not reset that counter? Why is that? Oh, I can't reset that counter. And I kind of forgot that to repair the cotton harvester. Currently only one damage though, so I think it will be okay. uh, yeah, if we actually look at the wear and tear of the right-hand side, it's not that bad, but yeah, I just forgot. We all know I forgot to do that. But why is it always the cotton harvester? Everything else I kind of keep up on. Yeah, I think I'll get about 3 bales off this field. So 30,000 liters of cotton. Then we'll move it on over to the bigger field. We'll set that off on a course plate worker, because we do have plenty of work to do. Trying to see exactly what Frank Jr. is doing over there. Kind of hard to see at a distance. Did he actually miss part of the field already? I have no idea. We'll take care of whatever he misses over there. The grain trailer's there. Who's blocked? Wait, what? Francesca. How are you? Oh, what? Okay. I mean, they are getting work done, but why? I'm guessing you're turning around here? Let me go ahead and see what your current waypoints are at. Here's current waypoints. Yes, you're going down. You were turning around, and you just happen to get stuck there. Alright. I'm not going to get much work done myself here if I keep on doing this. Where was I? I was over here. Yeah, Frank Jr. missed a whole section of soybeans there. My workers have had enough, I guess. They don't want to be working today, I suppose. Alright, come on down here. Be nice to get that first bale out. Just to see a nice big yellow marshmallow sitting on the field. I forgot. Did I turn on automatic drop? I did. I did not turn it on. Yeah, I was trying to reset the bale counter. I don't know why that doesn't reset on here, but that's okay. It's not going to be too difficult to do that. To count how many bales we got. Yeah, I wonder why Frank Jr. just missed that whole section right there. Interesting. Oh, Francesca. Alright, so I guess I should have done 4 headlands over here. Alright, hopefully soon, on the next pass, you won't be hitting those trees. And they're almost full. I can't even get a headland done on the cotton field. I just keep going back and forth helping out other workers. That's good to see. I just realized our money's up to $21,586. So the wind turbine must be spinning rather good in the past, you know, in-game month. I was going to say past 24 hours, but since we've gone through an entire month, that's more than 24 hours. It's a lot of hours. This field actually does take a while to harvest, even with a 12-meter wide cotton harvester header. And we do have about 8,000 liters of wool in the spinnery just waiting to be used up, so want to get the cotton bales in there and start making those clothing. Although I think we make the clothing rather... Oh wait, maybe last year we were still making clothing up until it was time to sell. I think we were making clothing up past the time, but it could have been that we were short on the wool and not the cotton. Because we are maxed out on the sheep, and the sheep just... yeah, I mean, the ratio that we got between cotton and wool is fine. It's just that we always have more of one than the other, depending on the time of year. Alright, so let's see how much of this field I can get done. I'm going to have to go over and empty out Francesca in just a moment. And when we do that, I think what we'll do is we'll turn on some tunes and get this field done. I'll probably have to unload Frank Jr. at the same time. I'll just drive the harvester down to the trailer because the Lamborghini is still back at the main farm. That is getting ready to spread some lime on the vegetable field. The only field that requires lime this year. Well, right now, as far as I know, the only field that requires lime. I don't know about this field or what Frank Jr. is doing. I gave him all that room to turn around, and looks like he's... I'm not really sure. We'll clean up the workers here in just a moment. Can I get my first full bale? And then we'll go empty out both combines. Yeah, we should be making our first full bale here right now. Good place to drop it because it won't roll down the hill. At least I don't think it will. That did not drop the bale. Okay, I can see how today's going to go. I can see exactly how today's going to go. Can I activate it to drop again, even though it's not actually... The game probably doesn't know what's even on there. Alright, hang on a second. Let's go ahead and let's take care of Francesca. Of course, it won't be Francesca once I... well, it probably isn't anymore, because we got rid of the worker a couple of times. And right now, we're just going to drop this into the silo, and we'll turn it into cut sugar beet later on. But for today's purposes, let's just empty out the harvester and get the process complete. The sugar plant is still going with the cut sugar beet that we got in there from last year. I may put a full harvester load in of just regular sugar beet this year into the sugar plant. And the reason why we do the cut sugar beet is because we get more sugar that way from our yield. Must be a hit H too fast there. Must have hit it twice. Alright, so you're back on the go. You're about full. I wonder if I can get... So I do got 6% space left. Let's see if I can get this section of the soybean field here. I wonder why Frank Jr. decided not to harvest this section. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did not harvest? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, we've seen that before, especially with a honeybee header, because that's not a flex head. This is, so I'm kind of wondering why that's not harvesting there, but it's all right. Well, I don't think I'll get another full harvester load. But if we do, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, but I think we're more than halfway done with the field already. All right. Let's get ourselves another worker. And then I'm going to jump back into the cotton harvester, and hopefully I can continue that job without being interrupted, unless these harvesters get full. But I don't think this one will. But the root crop harvester, sugar beet harvest, that should get filled up one more time at least. But maybe I can get this job done before that happens.
Things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you on the street. Said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this time that I'm out there. You leave me with this rush. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious. So curious, so curious. Your friends have told me just to give you time. Weekends are passing by like everything is fine. I know this is so delusional. I have lost my grip, but I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone.
Well, that's cotton module number 3, and we are just about done here. It looks like the soybean harvest has finished. I missed that notification. And I haven't heard anything from the courseplay worker over at the sugar beet field. But they're moving, so they're not full yet. I do see, before I set this cotton harvester on working the other field, we need some diesel thrown into here. So we'll swing into the fuel station and put some fuel in here. Then I'll start getting more workers, and I gotta start transporting some of this stuff around. Yeah, we're not gonna get another bale off this field, but 3 bales, that's all I really was expecting anyways. I do got a couple of stocks here and there that we missed, but from what I gathered going around getting that one stock here and there, it's not worth it, because I was not getting any liters off of one stock. So it's not like by doing one stock I get 10 liters. But there is a small strip up here I would like to get. Unless I already got it. I don't think I did, though. Maybe I did. Alright, I don't think I can fold this, right? Can I fold it in this condition that it's in? I say condition, in the state that it's in. Okay, so you can fold it when the front compartment's got cotton in it, but you can't fold it when the rear compartment's got cotton into it. All right. Cut through our potato field that has nothing in it right now. Now, we will be selling products this month. The raisins should be sold this month, and also the butter and cheese, I think, are best to be sold in October also. So since we're selling some products, we'll probably sell potato chips and all the soup. Okay, am I not... See, I didn't get no notifications on... This doesn't say courseplay worker needs to be unloaded. Or what, the worker is putting the header up and down. I'm not really sure I know what's going on with my workers today, but they must have been into the sauce last night, or they're having a bad day. I'm going to keep cutting across the fields here just because I'm too big to be going down the roads with traffic, and yeah, we know what happens with me in traffic on Hills of Tuscany. Well, traffic in general. I'm hoping I can get close enough to the pumps to fill this up. Yes, it's going in. I can hear it going in. All right, so while that's going in, let's take care of this worker here. I will, of course, get all the pieces that were missed afterwards. Now the next load I may just put right into the mill. Because how much cut sugar beet do we have left over? Let's see what we got for leftover. Where is the sugar factory? Here's the sugar factory. 172,000 liters left over. So, yeah, by taking a full harvester, that should do it. Man, this thing gets around the map. I'm going to miss this mod when FS25 comes out, so hopefully it is something that gets modded right away in case we need to use it for something. Alright, so let's get back into the John Deere Combine. And we'll get ourselves a course play worker for the other cotton field. Plenty of fuel. Maintenance-wise, yes, I know it's past due for inspection. But I think it's going to be alright getting through one more harvest. Alright, make sure automatic drop is still turned on. It is. Now let me get into the field here. Alright, we are down here. Let's go to create job. Alright, so it is set up. I started over there last year, so I'll have to start target position over here. Looks like I did 2 headlands. We'll do a 3% overlap. Because when I was harvesting, I noticed that it wasn't getting it right to the edge of the header. So getting a little bit of an overlap is a good idea for this machine. Alright, so hopefully no issues there. Let's jump over to here. Oh, this is just about out of fuel also. Alright, so it's just going well today. Between the workers and running out of fuel. Or running low on fuel. Haven't run out of fuel yet, but we're getting kind of close. I guess we'll fill this up as well. So let's see, it's 24, 34. We got about, what, 37,000 liters of soy? So we're going to get about 37,000 liters, I think, of about soy noodles. And soy noodles... Let's see, soy noodles. Where are the noodles? Where are the noodles part here? Soy noodles. Alright, so we'll get about maybe $50,000 from soy noodles if we can get it all made by the end of the year. I guess it's up to Rosa. So full up the combine as well. Alright, that's good. This field here does not need lime. And this field here does not need lime. So that's good. Alright, so we just got one worker now doing the sugar beet harvesting. Let's jump into the T8. And we'll bring this up to the cows, get them fed. And then I guess I might as well stay right in the T8. We'll unhitch from this. And we'll go grab the grain trailer of soy and bring that down to our grain mill. Drop that in so the flour can start being processed. Our canola is growing, has germinated. We don't have any more planting for the year, so that is done. So now it's just a matter of liming, fertilizing, and plowing the fields and getting it ready for next spring so we can get in there with the Challenger and get all the fields planted and also the potato planter itself. While this is unloading, we'll just have a quick check on the cows to see what their productivity is up to. I'm thinking it might be at 100%. If not, it's going to be pretty darn close. They should have recovered by now, I would think. The cows' productivity, 100%. So they're all good. Milk, we're going to have to empty that out here sometime soon. Alright, so while this is unloading, we still got some time, I'm sure. Cheese and butter should be sold in October. The prices are dropping, but we'll sell them this month. And also, how are we doing on potato chips? Probably got a whole bunch. Yeah, $77,000 worth of potato chips. I guess we could sell that, and maybe if we get some extra space, because everything seems to be going to the restaurant over here, we'll just grab all the soup and bring that to the restaurant. Just fill up the trailer full if we can. But we probably won't get to that until next episode, because we'll still be in October. Alright, which way do I want to go to get to my soy field? Well, I don't go this way that often. I did in the beginning, because it was the only way I really knew how to get to the farm. But let's go grab our soy beans and hustle on down to the grain mill. Was kind of nice to see again, I think it's the second time that it happened, but when we slept through the night, that we actually made money. And hopefully, after selling things next episode here in October, we pay a little bit more off the loan. Of course, that will lower the loan interest per month. And maybe we're getting to the point almost every month we'll make more of a profit. After the first 6 years of just constantly losing money at midnight. Alright, so we got to back up to the other drop-off point. Open up the back green door. Alright, that's going in. So let's go ahead and come all the way down to here. So we got to go to this grain mill. Soybean flour. Let's go ahead and activate that. Flour needs to be put on distributing. And then while we're here, soy noodles. We'll just go ahead and activate that right now. So once the flour starts coming over, that can be processed as soon as possible. I mean, I think she's going to be fine in getting that done by the end of the year. I mean, basically got October, November, and December, and we sell in January, I think, is the time to sell that. Let's go ahead and leave that there. Let me just double check on our workers. Sugarbeet is almost done. Cotton harvesting is making good progress, but next step for us is... Oh, my telehandler is up here. While I'm here, do the cows need straw? We'll get them later. I think they're fine for like about another month. But let's go grab 2 of those yellow marshmallows, and we'll bring them down to the spinnery and get that back up and running. Well, kind of after a rough start this morning, things have gotten a little bit smoother with the workers. And so far, you know, we got low on fuel, but haven't run out of fuel. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's going pretty well. Let's just cut across this field here. Yeah, I don't know if you also noticed in the time lapse, so remember when that first cotton module came off the harvester, or didn't come off the harvester, stayed on there. When it unloaded the second one, I got it so where they're just perfectly lined up, so I should be able to go up and grab both of them together. This New Holland should be able to handle it. I wonder if I could... Can this handle 3? And once again... Boy, you really gotta get it just right for those to go on in. This may be too much for it. Alright, let's hopefully the prongs go in. And they did not. Yeah, I don't know why they go in sometimes they don't. Well, at this point, I'm just making a great old mess out of this thing. I realize I'm using pallet forks to pick up bales. But you can just go right through the side of it. Yeah, you know what? I'll just grab one for now. I thought I was going to like, let's get it all set up and get 2. What's the matter? I got to make 2 trips either way. So I'll grab the next 2 next time. Let's just go ahead and get 1 in there and get the process started. Or I could just pick them up with the autoloader, because I'm going to be going to the restaurant next episode with the potato chips and all that other stuff. So I may as well just come back and autoload it that way. But it's nice to use a telehandler. No, don't fall off. Okay, remember how I said everything started to pick back up and things are going smooth? Starting to get a little rough again. It's good to see. 2 more bales already. I think I get 4 bales off of that field, but already with 2? It's looking very promising. So the field in front of us, that's the field I got to get into and put some lime in. I want to put the lime down before I spread the fertilizer, either liquid or solid, just because with the lime down, it'll be easier to see where I'm spreading the manure and fertilizer, and I can judge where I need to be. Telehandler's probably due for, well, it's due for an inspection in about a month. And that should disappear, and it did. Let me make sure that is turned on, because that is very important. Nope, it's not turned on. So we do batch fabric. So this spinnery, in case you haven't seen it before, is a modded spinnery. It takes cotton and wool and combines it to make 10 fabric. So a whole lot better. So yeah, those are actually turned on. And then of course, it will make clothing in the same building. So we're good to go. 10,000 liters and 8,000 liters of wool. You need more cotton than wool. And yeah, currently we're going to have tons of cotton. Not as much wool, but the sheep are doing their best. Let's go ahead and see how we're doing on this harvest over here. Let's go ahead and just get rid of the worker, and let me get rid of the lines here. We'll just clear current course. So the rest of the sugar beet that we got here, we're just going to go ahead and put it directly into our mill for making sugar. And next year, we should have a good amount of candy. Because now we're going to be making sugar twice as fast for a little while. And the candy production building has no problem keeping up. Alright, so I just got to tidy up the corners here. And with this speed demon of a harvester, it's not going to take me long to get around. Alright, just got one more patch to pick up here, I believe, down in this corner. And we are done with the root crop harvester for the season. Should be driving across the field that I've already plowed. Yes, I can go in here. No, wait. I don't think I can go in here with a header. I need to drop that off. I think I can get into where the factory is. It's getting to the gate. That's the issue. But there's that white car. Better let that white car go. I had major issues with that car before. That might be the same one that gave me the road rage. Now I just got to get in here. Been a while since I've been in here to unload, and it just barely gets in here to do so. Alright, let's go into factories because I need to turn that on. Activate. So now we're making double the amount of sugar to come on over to here, and I got to bring some honey over here. So we are making regular candy, candy cane, honey cane, and strawberry candy. And the strawberry candy, one year I did not make it, and boy, did we not make as much money on the candy than we usually do. Alright, now we gotta drop off the add-on part of the header for the sugar beet. So you gotta lower the header. There we go, that's dropped off, perfect. Fold that up. And I'll park it in the wash station and get that ready to be put away for the season. And that is a good start to the month. So the soybeans harvested, currently being made into flour, and eventually Rosa will start making the noodles. cotton harvest, one field done. We got some bales to pick up, but clothing is being made once again. And of course, the sugar beet field is harvested. And now we're making double the sugar for a little while. So the candy should be rolling out here. I'm probably going to have to go down there and empty out the storage area of the candy because that's going to get kind of full. See how we doing down here. We got 2 modules up there. Do we have one? We don't have one down here yet. But by looks of things, I should have... I'm thinking 2 more. I think I got 4 in this field last time. Let me just run up here to make sure. I know there was 2, and I see 2, but maybe they dropped a 3rd one up here since we last looked. I don't know why I couldn't set the build counter on the harvester, but it wouldn't reset. Alright, so currently 2, but hopefully we'll get 2 more. But yeah, we'll probably start next episode right where we're leaving off right here. We'll get a worker started spreading some lime in that field. And we'll start selling some products as well. Maybe move some milk around. And start fertilizing, start plowing. Got a lot of work to do. But one step at a time. But yeah, hopefully we bring in at least 100 grand selling products, which we should be able to. And then we'll throw a little bit of money at the loan. Oh yeah, I may look at, like I said, buying a trailer and maybe purchasing some greenhouses. I might even do that. We shall see. What is the cheapest low loader, if you will, that would take a good amount? That's 15,000. That's not too bad. And I think that will hold enough of the pallets. Is this universal all load? It is. This should hold enough pallets, and it's short enough to get into the sheep barn to get those pallets out of there. And then maybe I could just actually load it all up and bring it on down to the farm rather than using the telehandler to go back and forth because they kept dropping off. So 15,000. So I may end up buying that and getting the other ones over. How much are those green houses over here? Interactive zone markers. Where's something like... Oh, they're down here. I see it now. How much is this little, like... I call it a greenhouse, but... You know, 50,000 is not that bad. And if I just put it on direct sale, we will earn some money off of this. Well, let me know what you think. Should I buy some more greenhouses or just keep paying off the loan? Interesting. I'm not sure either. I'll have to think about it. But I'll also let you guys kind of make the decision as well. And we'll see how it goes. But anyways, if you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. And while you're down there, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button as well. But that is where we're going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in the hills of Tuscany. But until then, have a good one.